Hello and hello. How's everybody out there doing tonight? Glad to have y'all back with us. Let's try to brighten this up a little bit. There we go. How y'all doing out there tonight? Scotty coming to you live. Well, not live, but Scotty coming to you tonight. Had a little interesting incident earlier involving what I would call troubled neighbors. Yeah, troubled neighbors. Across the street, the man and woman got two kids, and both of them are troubled. They don't listen, and they like to stir up more trouble and then try to hide from it. Well, we've got this neighbor that moved in right beside them, had another child, and he was about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old, running around here in a shorts with no shirt on. So they decided to play a little trick today. They would come up, ring the doorbell, and run. Well, first time I got up, went out, looked, nobody at the door. I'm like, I know what's going on here. So I waited till the second time to see if they were going to do it again. Sure enough, they did it the second time. Well, I ignored it. I went ahead and I opened the door up. The little boy came back for the third time. I caught him red-handed. He didn't know what to do. Well, I told him that the police were going to come get him. Well, he went and told his mom and daddy. And then, about 45 minutes to almost an hour went by. They come over here and says, what is going on? I said, well, your son is over here ringing my doorbell for the third time. I said, I would appreciate it if he just stay out of my yard, period. But they're not in your yard, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, they rung the doorbell 3 times. How else would they be in my yard if they didn't ring the doorbell? So I didn't caught them up handed, and I got them on video. Well, and then they smarted off and said that they was going to call the police and we can talk to them, whatever. I said, y'all want to go ahead and call them. We'll go ahead and get them out here. And we'll have them search your house. I said, you can search my house. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to hide. No way. They're the ones that's probably got something to hide. But, I don't think it's the little boy's fault as much as it is as a neighbor is putting him up to it. If you get what I'm saying. The neighbor is putting that little kid up to doing stuff, and he's actually getting in trouble. So, I think that little boy needs to leave him alone and find him some new friends that won't get him into trouble. So, yeah. Troubled neighbors is what you would call this title. So, how's everybody out there doing tonight? If you like the channel, give me hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that good stuff. Leave some comments in the comment section and let me know about your neighbors. How well do you get along with them? The one next door to me here, they've been in trouble ever since they've been here. They've been here about 5-6 years now. Some days are better than some days, but people across the street, they're all time getting into it with them, all the time. Not listening and messing around. When the mother and father is gone away, the little boy's out on the lawn tractor, And the boy, I guess he's about 8 years old. The little boy, he might be 8 years old. He'll get on that tractor, that lawnmower, and he'll just ride all the way up and down the road and get a little sister. And they got a pretty good little ditch out here. He'll drive down in it, come right up it. I'm just waiting on him to get hurt. That's the next thing that's going to happen is they're going to end up getting hurt out there on that lawnmower. A lawnmower is not made for kids to play on. Period. Kids don't need to play on lawnmowers, riding lawnmowers, especially. And this is a brand new mower. We was out there watching the other day, and he was going up and down the road with it. He'd give it gas, and then he'd hit it in reverse because it's got that hydrostatics. So it's all in your foot pedal. You push it forward and make it go forward, and then you hit backwards, and then it'll stop and jerk back, and then he can jerk it. He's about to tear it up. It's what he's going to do. And his dad seemed like a fairly decent guy. Of course, he works on a riverboat. He's never at home. But the wife is a pain in the rear end, pain in the butt kind of woman. She lets them kids run wild, do whatever they want to. She sleeps around with different men anyway, but that's my opinion. And he knows about it, I'm sure. So, now to talk about neighbors. We did go fishing today. Done a little bit of fishing. Took off some scrap metal down to the scrap iron place. Turned in a few dollars there. Came back. We went fishing. Like I said, we caught. Man, you can catch bluegills all day long. Brim, bluegills, they're the same thing. People catches them all day long. Especially if you're in the right place. I found a new place here recently. And I guess nobody's ever tried to catch brim in this areas or something, but man, they're tearing this place up on the Tennessee River. You can sit there and catch them all day long. We got about 18 today. Before we called it quit, we got 18. I mean, that's how good they bite. And I don't want to show nobody my little secrets, so. So, yeah. We got all of our beans picked up off the ground. We've got all the corn up. Cotton is doing good right now. Cotton's really good right now. It's not ready to harvest yet, but it is doing real good. He's got 500 acres in cotton. Is what he's got. 500 acres. And he's got a guy with a cotton picker harvester that he usually gets off of him to harvest his cotton with, because 500 acres really is not but a day's worth of work if everything goes right. So, What else did I get into today? This weekend, we're gonna be at the Rawhide Flea Market again. So, we're starting to turn that into a everyday thing or every weekend thing. It's actually quite interesting. Um, Keep my wife in prayers. She's got to go to the heart doctor Monday, and today's Thursday, so you got 4 more days, and she's got to be at the heart doctor. So she's been having problems with her chest pains and stuff really bad. So we're supposed to go there, and they're probably going to do a full workup on her that day. They need to anyway. If they don't, they need to find out what's actually going on inside of her. I don't think it's a heart issue. I think it's below it. There's a stem that comes down out of the heart. I think it's that stem right there that's probably giving her problems. I'm not 100% sure because I'm not a doctor, right? So, what else is there to talk about for today? Nothing that I can think of. We got clouds rolling in now. It's going to start raining. If it has not already started yet, I don't know. But it's probably going to start here pretty soon. It is cloudy out there. And I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow too, I think. It's probably going to be tonight and early morning hours for tomorrow. And then after that, it just kind of going to clear off for the rest of the day tomorrow. I hope. I've got some plans to go fishing again tomorrow. If we can't catch some big fish. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think my uncle may have me driving a log truck after dinner tomorrow. So we're going to do a little bit of fishing in the morning. If he don't call me, I'll probably fish all day. But I think he said he needed me to drive a log truck tomorrow, so I don't know if we get to or not. I don't want to really, but it is what it is. It's not a bad job running a log truck. Oh yeah, I've got an email from a guy that watches my YouTube channel, and he told me something the other day that kind of made me mad. And I kind of fussed on him in a way. This truck driver sent me an email, said he had a load picked up, and he could only run, he was in his recap, he could only run like 9 hours. 9 hours is all he could run. And the load was 11-hour delivery load. So in other words, he had to drop that load that evening at 11 hours. Well, he told back the dispatch that, he's already on recap, and this was actually done on Saturday. So this is actually a few days old here. He told his dispatch that he's on recap and he's going to drive for 9 hours. and he has to shut down. Well, the dispatcher told him to go ahead and PC on in those 2 hours. Folks, do not ever do that. Don't never PC on in. Do not. Protect your license. Protect your license. Protect your CDLs. Protect yourself. So he went along with a dispatcher. He got in there. He was about an hour. He like one more hour at being his drop off. So he'd already done went an hour over on his time. So, cause he running his 10th hour, and he could only ran from 9. Well, this car, he was on the interstate. This car driving down the road, right? Well, she had a phone in her hand, sitting there texting. Next thing you know, she swerved over and hit his front steer tire. Bounced off of it, hit the concrete wall, media wall, and went up underneath the trailer and hung up underneath the trailer. Well, she got hauled away in an ambulance. The vehicle got towed. Well, you would think that that's the car's fault. Well, technically, yes, it is the car's fault. But when the DOT went out there, the state trooper, and they looked at his law, says, okay, you're 1 hour over on your recap hour, and you're still driving. I need your CDLs. They did not take him to jail that I know of, but he'll probably have to do some jail time out of that. Well, dispatcher told him to recap. All this was done over the phone, so there's no written confirmation that he was told to or not. All this was done over the phone. So the truck driver is going to be in a lot of trouble. Probably going to lose his license for a while. I don't know if the company is going to speak up and say, hey, I told him. I highly doubt it, because dispatcher, they just going to cover their asses. I didn't tell him to do that. I don't know what he's talking about. You know, that's just the way stuff goes. So, but I told him that he was going to be in a lot of trouble for over that. Even though it was the car's fault. You're the one that's still on the highway that should have been at that truck stop back yonder. You wouldn't have been involved in that accident. Somebody else would have been involved in that accident. And to me, that's wrong. I think if a driver is well enough and alert enough and can still drive, I think they should. Up to 14 hours. And then I only can be on duty for 15 hours, but you can drive for 14 hours. But it ain't like that. You can only drive for 11 hours, or you can only drive 70 hours a week. Is all you're allowed to drive. So, yeah, it gets kind of sideways with it. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. So, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch y'all on the next side.